Hey, Taurus, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your March 2023 monthly reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we'll dive into the collective energy of Taurus, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so Taurus, the three key themes showing up for you in the month of March. We have second chance, action, followed by the conflict, which is about overcoming obstacles. So what I'm feeling intuitively for you is something that may have been rejected, denied, or difficult for you to let go of. You're being offered a second chance in the month of March. This is about a do-over. It is about a review. It is about forgiveness, a better offer coming your way. So whether it was a job offer that was denied to you and you really wanted and it left you feeling disappointed, perhaps it was a relationship dynamic where it didn't work out for whatever reason, but there's some sort of forgiveness and mending taking place, and you're being offered a second chance, whether with that person or with a new one. This is about trying again, trusting, rebuilding. There's a clean slate here for you to turn the page and write whatever you want that next chapter to look like in your life. So let's see here. We do actually have the Magician. I was just feeling magician energy here for you, and that magician is the creator of their life. They're able to use the tools, the skills, the talents that they have to manifest, and that's what I feel is happening here for you with the second chance card. Now, this is all about you taking action. This may be a busy month for you, whether you get that offer or there's some sort of reconciliation happening here. There could be a news or a message coming in, but it's going to allow you to move forward and have that motivation, that energy and momentum to take off with something. It could be an idea that you've had that maybe you had to put on the back burner because timing wasn't right. It could have been that you launched a business in the past and it may have failed. This is time for you to move forward with a brand new clean slate because the timing is divinely perfect now. There may have, again, been a situation that you were challenged to find a solution to. This conflict card is about overcoming the obstacles, taking a look at what triggers you in relationships or what triggers you within your own dynamics. It can be about adversity, opposing views, and competition, but this card isn't about incoming conflict. It is about finding solutions to the conflicts that have existed prior. So I love that these three are showing up because your surrounding cards really talk about a brand new energy being ushered in. Now, there may have been something externally. So again, it could be an offer, but it's ultimately because you've shifted the way that you view things on an internal level. What's happening here, Taurus, is you've raised your frequencies, you've raised your vibrations, and you're finally in that energy to manifest here on earth what it is that you've been wanting. And I feel like it's your wish fulfillment. Now, the first card up here, especially the first couple of weeks or the first week or so of March, specifically the first and the second, is a very powerful day. You have awakening and you have the Nine of Cups. Now, the awakening card is the Judgment, and that is about second chances. It is about forgiving, mending, healing. So if you felt like you were not living your purpose or your calling, or you felt like you were being judged by others, perhaps you were trying to work on healing some wounds from the past, this is all about a second chance, a rite of passage, a rebirth. This is a moment to change your life for the better, Taurus. So whatever situation that felt like you were being denied, you're going to realize that really it wasn't the right timing, or it was all about you growing and learning and you evolving at a deeper level in order for you to manifest and know what to do when you got to this point. This point here, Nine of Cups, is wish fulfillment. This Nine of Cups is all about feeling content and feeling good with life, feeling emotionally fulfilled, feeling happiness, because there was something here that left you feeling disappointed. Five of Cups, feeling maybe a little bit bitter, feeling like you wanted to give up at times, feeling betrayed, feeling regret. You've allowed yourself space to grieve in the past. You've allowed yourself to feel some sort of emotions. Some of you, you had to sit in this space to really thaw out your emotions is kind of what I'm getting. You may have felt hardened because of a situation. You may have felt rejected, and it may have brought up triggers from old wounds of childhood or of the past. And I feel like there was a period here that you may have had to sit with, and it can be uncomfortable. It can be sticky. It can be messy. It can be challenging. But now you're seeing the glass half full. Now you're able to say yes to a brand new opportunity coming in. You can focus on what you have coming in and focus more on the future instead of the past. And I'm really getting here that there's some emotions that you've been working through, and now you've finally got to this point where you're able to take on this new beginning. Ace of Inspiration is the Ace of Wands, one of the most powerful, beautiful cards about chasing those dreams, those desires, passions, feeling inspired, feeling like you have a new sense of purpose. This is about reinventing yourself, reinventing your career, reinventing your relationships. Some of you may be changing the way you look. You may be feeling internally better about what you're putting into your body or the people that you surround yourself with, Taurus. When you get this Ace of Wands, you're saying, I'm not focusing on the past because I've already sat in that energy. I've already learned a lesson and it was very valuable, but yet challenging. And now you're finding solutions to get up out of whatever that was and move forward with this new mindset. And I really love this for you because you've been feeling a little bit, I don't want to say down, but I feel like you may have been focusing on something that didn't happen or didn't come in for you at the timing you wanted. But now the second chance is bigger and better than maybe what had been rejected to you or denied to you in the past. Now, towards the end of March here, this is a very powerful month, Taurus. You have the Magician and the Nine of Materials, which is the Nine of Pentacles. The Magician is all about you manifesting and creating, which you actually have. You're able to clean that slate up a little bit. You're able to forgive. You're able to mend. Let bygones be bygones. You're able to start again, try over. And I am feeling you're using your skills, your talents, the tools around you. There's resources here that are able to help you, and those resources are something from within, but they could be external resources as well that's helping you manifest more independence in your life, more abundance. The Nine of Materials is the Nine of Pentacles, which I personally love. I love all the nines. But the Nine of Pentacles is creating a life that you love and that you are proud of. Material wealth, safety, security, self-sufficiency. This is all about your hard work paying off, and you're achieving these goals, and you're feeling confident and proud of yourself because you're not necessarily dependent on others. I am getting that there may have been in the past some sort of codependent dynamic, excuse me, whether it was in a relationship that was a romantic relationship, or it could have been a codependent dynamic within your workplace, but you're free, you're liberating yourself. And that's what the second chance is all about. This is about you feeling good, standing on your own 2 feet amidst the chaos, right? Amidst what's going on around you. You're being able to kind of stop and smell the roses. Even though things may have felt chaotic in the past, you're saying this doesn't have to define me. I can remain successful, peaceful, and calm within myself, even though there's conflict that may arise or may have arisen in the past, or it could be something that shows up even in the future, that you're able to have the necessary tools equipped to get through any challenges that show up in your world. And instead of sitting in them for a long period of time, you're able to flow through them with more ease, more independence, and more grace. Really powerful energy showing up. I mean, you have the best cards here, a couple of huge major arcanas for the month of March. Now, Taurus, when it comes to your money, your finances, your wealth, you have the Pendulum followed by the Treasure, and you actually have the treasure chest here as well. So I'm excited to share this with you. Your income may have been fluctuating, maybe even felt unstable. You may have had to come up with a new strategy because there could have been a little bit of indecision. Someone may have been They're showing me a fishing pole. It's almost like I'm seeing someone casting out a line and then reeling it in to see what nibbles and bites that they would get. But it's like nothing stuck, or a promise was made that wasn't fulfilled. That's kind of what I'm getting here. It's like you wanted something, you thought you had it hook, line, and sinker, and then boom, right when you go to reel in the fish, it breaks the line. So I'm sensing that there may have been a situation where someone may have just kind of been, I mean, some of you may have been catfished, right? For others of you, there just could have been a situation where you had to make a choice when it came to your financial well-being. It could be your mental health, your physical health as well. It may have been affected. There could have been a job change, a job loss. But this is about making a very important choice, I feel, in the past. And now you have this second chance to go in a direction where you can manifest your wealth and your treasure, where you can head towards liberation, where you can have money in reserve instead of maybe paycheck to paycheck or being needs deep in, financial setbacks or loans or obligations that you just feel like you can never climb out ahead. This is about excess, worry-free finances. Some of you may be in the career of sales. Maybe you are an executive, a CEO. This could be planning, maybe a new business as well, but it's about you tuning in, Taurus, to the hidden talents and skills that you have. Because remember, you are the magician. You have the hidden skills and talents to manipulate. Isn't the word I love to use, because manipulation gets a very bad rap, but we can manipulate for the better, manipulate our surroundings, because that's just the power of using, our free will, when it's not necessarily, it's not harming another person. But if there's something we want, we can, we'll use the word law of attraction. We can use the law of attraction in our favor of what it is that we want to manifest, especially when we are feeling confident and powerful within our own skills and abilities. And that's what I'm feeling happening here for you. I mean, some of you may have actually felt manipulated in the past, and that may have left you making a very important decision. All right. But when it does come to finances, you have a shift coming where you may be going from, something that may have been disappointing, a job loss or a setback, or, you may have been pulled on this line where someone said, yeah, you'll get a raise in 2 months, or we'll do a review in a year. And then that review never came, or it wasn't the dream job that you thought it was, something of that nature. But it's actually allowing you this brand new beginning to really head towards what you truly want. And you had to go through that experience in order to really align with what it is that your soul wanted here. Now, when it comes to love, there certainly could have been deception, okay? Because I'm getting here that someone may not have been truthful or honest when it came to love, even if this was something that happened 5 years ago. It could have been 5 months ago or even 5 days ago, but someone may have been wearing a false mask. It could have even been someone at work. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship, and I feel that you are either forgiving this person. It doesn't mean you're getting back together with them, but there could be forgiveness that had taken a long time because maybe it really hurt you. With this 5 of Cups, you may have felt very disappointed, and you may have sat in that space for quite some time, right? But I feel like there's some sort of forgiveness, second chance, awakening happening here. And if you are with this person and they did something and they've hurt you, whether it's a lover, whether it's a family member, a child, there could be a mending or a forgiving where you do come back together and you're able to see the situation for what it was, a learning lesson to teach you both about maybe better communication, to teach you both more trust, or to teach you both, something very vital, very important, but sometimes those lessons take a little longer than others. Because there's new romantic feelings coming in. If you are single, there's a second chance for love, because your feelings are real and worth exploring. If you are looking for love, or you're looking to heighten, you have here the Magician, manifest. Ace of Wands here, Ace of Inspiration, is all about that desire, that passion, having that new beginning. And that's what this is all about. Exploring those feelings that you have. Don't suppress them. Some of you, that's what happened here. 5 of cups. This is the ice queen type of energy. Now, I'm not saying you're an ice queen, Taurus, or ice king, but there may have been a situation where you just felt, where you carried your heart closer to your energy field, and you may have cut off some people, or you may have said to yourself, not gonna open my heart up to love for quite some time because this experience was so difficult for me. I feel like there's a second chance coming in here to open your heart. Whether you want to take it or not, that's completely up to you. But there are romantic feelings here that are either showing up or will be in the near future, and it's your wish fulfillment. So keep that heart open. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to allow love to show up, because love is unconditional, but relationships are conditional. And that's something I've recently listened to a podcast, and it makes perfect sense that a lot of people say, well, relationships are unconditional, or love is, and we should really work and strive. Absolutely. But there needs to be conditions. There needs to be boundaries. There needs to be both of you on the same page, morals, and be in alignment with what it is that you want from this relationship. And I do feel if you are looking for that, you're allowing yourself to thaw out any of the old feelings or any of the old bitterness, resentment, anger, harboring negative emotions that you may have been carrying for this person or for this experience, to allow you to take action and open yourself up to a new higher love. Really, that's what it's about, a new higher love. Now, Taurus, what does your soul really want you to pay attention to at this time? What has your soul been trying to say to get your attention? Does your life have room for more pleasure and play? In what area are you lacking pleasure right now? Maybe in certain relationships or with work. Is it possible to shift the seriousness of life to experiencing a more creative, wild, and playful side of you? I say absolutely. I mean, Ace of Wands is a beautiful energy with the Magician here. This is about you not taking things so seriously. Allow yourself this second chance to take action, have fun, put yourself out there. I always say it's better to have loved than lost and never have loved at all, right? The feelings of love, when we shut our heart down, beautiful Taurians, we shut our heart down to giving and receiving. When we tend to put this ice around our energy or around a situation, and we don't necessarily feel it for what it was or accept the experiences or the lessons that it brought to us, we can shut down on, a deeper level. And it says here for you, what would happen if you added more play and laughter into your life? What area is lacking this right now? Take time to play. Let go of any need to maybe produce anything. And it may sound counterintuitive because you have action here, but what if this is about you taking action internally instead of feeling that you have to constantly be, producing something? This could be about letting your wild ideas, getting ready to launch something new, putting something out there into the universe to manifest into the physical world. So have a little fun at this time. It doesn't mean, don't work or don't do anything, but if you've been overworking yourself, if you haven't had time for fun, or if you've been neglecting maybe important relationships in your life, family situations, or if you've just been knees deep in maybe a career, take a vacation, take a little bit of time off, bring more pleasure and play into your life. It's going to do you a world of good. And I do see here that there's a lot of happiness and a lot of wish fulfillment coming in for you. So what else do we have? Badger spirit. It says be fearless and bold. Okay, push through any of the fear. Be bold and say yes. Say yes to something that scares you. Put yourself out there. This is also card 4, which is the Emperor energy. So some of you may be on that Aries cusp, or you may have Aries placements in your chart, but this is about leadership. It is about structure, order, stability. You may have a lot of that in your life, or you may see the structure around you at times feeling like it's crumbling, but you have all you need within yourself to build and create that foundation within you, regardless of what happens in your outer world. And let's see. Lastly, we have protection. Call back your power. Cut the cords. Soul retrieval. This is about you knowing that you are being divinely protected at this time and to reclaim your power, because you are a powerful divine manifester, Taurus. And sometimes we get lost in the haze. We get lost in the chaos. We don't realize that we have these second chances, these do-overs to write the next chapter, that we don't have to just read someone else's book, that we can write our own. What do we want that to look like? It says here, share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution, expression. We have some writers in here. Taurus, if you are writing a book, if you journal, if you write down your ideas, some of those are coming alive, or you may be putting a book out there, or you may be sharing or expressing yourself through other forms. YouTube channel, it could be, social media in any form here. But this says it's time for you to come out of the cave. You have a second chance to take action and to heal some sort of adversity, some sort of opposing view or competition, and speak your world into being. If you want that job, there is an interview coming in. If you want that relationship, you may start speaking to someone. If you want to launch a project or an idea, I feel like you're putting yourself out there. So this is, again, coming out of the cave and expressing yourself in a big, bold, powerful way, just like that Badger spirit says. So very beautiful energy this month in March, Taurus. Your final card is Treasure Island, and this is one of the happiest cards. It's also card 9, and look at that. You actually have 3 9s. 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, and this 9. 9s are about completion, accomplishment, service. You may have been in solitude, or there may be something that you are working on your own that you're ready to finally come out into the world. Or if you felt like you were in hermit mode for quite some time, if you've went within and done some soul work, this is about the law of attraction, bringing dreams into fruition, the results of positive thinking made manifest, abundance as if appearing from nowhere, financial gains, and the sharing of good fortune. You've worked hard and acted upon your unwavering belief in abundance. And suddenly, in the midst of it all, you hit the jackpot. You have uncovered the map to buried treasure and tapped the unlimited potential within you. What must you hone now is your ability to recognize when X marks the spot, because some of these golden opportunities may be obvious, but others may not be so readily apparent. Trust your intuition to light your way now as you enter this truly prosperous phase, where all the long, hard work navigating your inner life is now paying off externally. Yes, and we talked about that. In all aspects of your life at this time, you have good fortune. Don't forget to enjoy it and share it with others, as treasure shared multiplies like magic. Wow. Do you see all the synchronicities there? It talks about the magic, which you have the magician. It talks about sharing and playing and having fun, which that's what your soul really wants you to do at this time. And then also, it does talk about your inner world aligning with that outer world as well. So I do feel here that you are manifesting some wishes. And like your wish fulfillment card says, there's a lot happening for you this month, that you are overcoming some of those challenges that have been disappointing, that have been a little bit difficult for you to navigate through. Some of you may actually be seeing a sea turtle. You may be swimming with a sea turtle. You may find that someone around you maybe has a turtle on their shirt or a tattoo of a turtle here, because they're really showing me this sea turtle. Could even be a tortoise. That may be a sign in the coming 4 to 6 weeks out, they're showing me, of some sort of treasure. And if you look at this, you have this treasure showing up twice. This treasure in your finance department is also the treasure chest on top of the turtle. So it's almost as if something that's been maybe a little bit slow to happen, because, turtles get the bad rap of being slow. They're actually quite quick, but something is slow but yet steady. Something you've been working towards, hard work paying off, or something that you've had to be patient on, or that you've been rejected from in the past because there was something better waiting for you. What is that better waiting? Well, if it's in the financial sector, it looks like worry-free finances. There could be some sort of money that was owed to you. There could be a promotion coming in here. There may be a job where you rise above, because it says executive and sales. So I feel that a lot of you may be leaders, CEOs, or if you are an entrepreneur, I feel like you're discovering some hidden talent within you that you are using to enhance and grow and increase your finances within your business. So really powerful energies here showing up. Taurus, after a time of maybe waiting or a period of delay, or again, I'm getting resistance with this awakening, because the awakening card, there may have been something that we were judging, or we were avoiding some sort of change, not healing some wounds, or not heeding the call. And that's okay, because everything works in divine timing. So even if something is prolonged and we've learned a lesson, but yet we keep going back to the same thing or the same pattern, the same dynamic, the same energy, your soul came here to experience what it was that you've chosen, right? And regardless of how long you're in it, you're going to grow, you're going to evolve and learn. And I feel like you've learned a very valuable lesson. Whatever this Five of Cups was, whatever this challenge, this loss, this disappointment, you are unthawing yourself. Is that a word, unthawing? You are coming to this point where you're able to see beyond, and you're able to open yourself up to a new way of being and doing. And that's what the second chance and awakening is for you. So Taurus, very powerful reading here. Very beautiful energy of new chances, new beginnings, new offers coming in for you. I hope this resonates, beautiful souls. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly does help get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. Feel free to share, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for tuning in and being here, Taurus. Lots of love.